Hey guys, what's up? It's Charlie here, and today we're going to be looking at 10 people with the strangest body parts. Everyone's body is unique, but some are more unique and bizarre than others. So get prepared to have your minds blown by these people's unusual bodies. But first, be sure to leave a like on the video and subscribe, and comment I subscribed and I'll try to reply. So, coming in at number 10, we have extra limbs. Most people have 4 limbs, 2 arms and 2 legs. However, one boy from India named Deepak Paswan was born with 8 limbs. The 7-year-old boy has 4 arms and 4 legs which hang off the side of his body. He was born this way after his mum was supposed to give birth to twins. But somehow Deepak and his sibling were joined in the womb. He suffers taunting and bullying because of his extra limbs, and some kids in his village of Bihar call him a freak and a devil. Deepak also struggles to enjoy his passion, cricket, as his extra limbs get in the way. These could be removed at a cost of $50,000, but Deepak comes from a poor family who unfortunately can't afford the surgery. Next up we have horn. It's hard to believe this image isn't an elaborate Photoshop job, but no, this is Ling Zhenhuan from China. The 87-year-old woman has had a giant horn growing out of her head for about 4 years now, and what's crazy is that it's still growing. It began as a small black mole, but is now a large horn. Doctors from China visited Ling to make a diagnosis, and they said the horn could be a sign of cancer. And although the reason why the horn developed isn't 100% clear, doctors say it's likely a result of sun exposure. Her daughter has even once knocked the horn off as she was washing her mother Ling's hair, but the horn just grew back, and Ling feels great pain from the horn when she's sleeping at night. Next up we have most toes. Most people have 10 toes, with 5 on each foot, but around 20% of people have 1 extra or 1 missing toe. You might think that's strange, but what if I show you an image of Akshat Aksena? Akshat is from India and has an insane 34 fingers and toes. He has 7 fingers on each hand and 10 toes on each foot. At first his parents were shocked and surprised by their baby, but a family friend told them that Akshat was a special gift, and now his parents embrace his disorder and have entered him into the Guinness Book of Records. In 2011, it was confirmed that Akshat had the most fingers and toes, beating another Chinese kid who had 31 fingers and toes. His father said he couldn't believe that his son already holds a world record at such a young age. Next up we have 6 legs. This girl called Lakshmi Tatma from India has a very unique body. She has 2 torsos joined at the hips which give her 6 legs. Despite the bizarre amount of limbs she has, she's still a happy girl who loves spending time with her family and cricket. However, she's unable to go to school and can't play with other children because of her 8 limbs. Much like Deepak Paswan from before, Lakshmi was also born attached to her twin who didn't fully develop. However, despite her disability, her father is convinced that she is a goddess, and he hopes that she can soon have her extra limbs removed so she can live a happy, normal life. Next up we have 2 vaginas. This sounds fictional, but no, Hazel Jones from the UK actually has 2 vaginas. She's 27 and has a rare medical condition that means she has 2 vaginas. She has apparently lost her virginity twice, and while many wouldn't be so open about something as intimate as this, she's very open about it and actually celebrates having 2 vaginas. She says that if any women ask to take a look, she always lets them. She's happily married and leads a normal life, enjoying dancing and music. And in 2012, a porn company offered her $1 million to be in a movie. She declined, but it goes to show that having a unique body may not be so bad after all. Next up we have two-faced baby. It's hard to wrap your mind around this, but a boy from China called Zi Zilian was born with 2 faces. How is this possible? Well, he has a condition called transverse facial cleft, which is where someone has 2 faces stacked on top of each other, creating the effect that the baby is wearing a mask. Although several cases of transverse facial cleft have been recorded before, Zi's is by far the worst. Unlike some of the other babies on this list, the mother was not happy at all about her son's deformity, and pleaded for the doctors to do something and said there was a mistake before being handed the baby. No one knows what causes the condition, and right now it's incurable, but there is hope that a cure will come about in the next 4 to 6 years. Next up we have 3 legs, 2 hearts. This one is a little different as it's quite a way back in time. However, it's so extraordinary that I had to include it. In 1844, George Lippert was born in Germany with a few very bizarre body parts. He was born with 1 extra leg in between the other 2 that was much longer and thinner. And if that's not amazing enough, he was also born with 2 hearts. His leg didn't function despite George claiming that it did, and the leg also had 1 extra toe. He decided to turn his body into a tourist attraction and joined a circus where he was nicknamed the only 3-legged man on Earth. And as if it couldn't get any stranger, George also had 2 working sets of genitalia. Next up we have eyeballs. We've all seen cartoons where the character's eyes pop out of their head. Well, one man named Claudio Paulio Pinto from Brazil can bring this gross cartoon trick to life. This man has the ability to pop his eyeballs out of their sockets at least 7mm out. He won the Guinness World Record for eye popping in 2006, and then he realized the potential of his odd eyes and made a career out of them. He was chosen to scare visitors in a haunted house and then went on to make television commercials featuring his eyes. His condition is called globulation, and doctors say that although it doesn't look particularly nice, surprisingly it's not harmful. He's been doing it since he was 9 years old and he says it doesn't hurt a bit. Now that is eye popping, literally. Next up we have two-headed baby. It sounds almost impossible, but this baby was born with two heads. Despite looking like two people, this is just one. Her name is Lali Singh from northern India, and she was born with two heads attached to each other. She suffers from a condition called craniofacial, which is where a person's facial features are duplicated, creating a mirror effect. All of her facial features function normally, so she has 4 eyes, 2 noses, and 2 eyes. The only thing that is the right amount is her ears, of which she has 2, as ears are not affected by craniofacial. You're probably feeling sorry for her parents right now, but it turns out that her parents are actually happy about their daughter having 2 heads, as they believe she's a special gift, and her village agrees and worships her, as she is supposedly a sign of a Hindu goddess with many faces. And next up we have small waist. Today people are obsessed with being skinny, going to the gym for hours a day, dieting and cleansing to do this. But this image of what is said to be the world's smallest waist is shocking the internet. The woman is a female bodybuilder who is obsessed with fitness. She has achieved a strong torso by working out, but has limited herself in terms of food to create the odd look. While some people accuse this girl of being unhealthy, some people encourage her for promoting exercise. But with all the new pills and supplements available, there's no doubt her waist could get even smaller. And that just about wraps up this video. Check out the poll in the top right corner and you guys can vote for the strangest body part. But as always, thanks for watching. Check out some more videos on screen right now. Leave a like if you enjoyed, and if you haven't already, what are you waiting for? Subscribe.